What do you think? What is the highest IQ in the world? 160, 180, or 300? In this video, we will explore the most genius minds in history, and the truth behind them may make you change the way you see intelligence. 1. William James Sidis. Born January 4th, 1898. Died July 17th, 1944. Hometown? New York, USA. Estimated IQ, 250 to 300. William Sidis is considered one of the most intelligent people to have ever existed. From a very young age, he shocked everyone. At just 18 months old, he could read newspapers. At 8 years old, he knew more than 8 languages. At 11, he entered Harvard University. But his extremely high IQ became a burden for him. He was chased by the media, and society placed excessive expectations on him. Sidis gradually grew to hate attention, avoided academia, and isolated himself from the world. The biggest turning point came when he was arrested in 1919 for participating in a political protest. After that, he lived a reclusive life and did ordinary jobs. A genius, but chose to live like an unknown person. 2. Leonardo da Vinci. Born April 15th, 1452. Died May 2nd, 1519. Hometown, Vinci, Italy. Estimated IQ, 180 to 220. Leonardo was not only known as a painter, but also a scientist, engineer, anatomist. He was the creator of Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. What's special? He often left his work unfinished because he had too many ideas at once. Intellectual-related circumstances. Not formally educated like scholars. Considered unusual because his thinking was ahead of his time. He designed airplanes, tanks, hundreds of years before they existed. 3. Marilyn Vos Savant. Born November 8th, 1946. Hometown, Missouri, USA. IQ, approximately 228. She was once listed in the Guinness Book as the person with the highest IQ in the world. But instead of doing scientific work, she wrote a puzzle-solving column. A famous controversial incident involving Marilyn Vos Savant was when she was opposed by thousands of people while solving the Monty Hall problem, including PhD mathematicians. In the end, she was proven right. This shows even intelligent people can be doubted by the majority. 4. Albert Einstein. Born 14th of March, 1879. Died 18th of April, 1955. Hometown, Ulm, Germany. Estimated IQ, 160 to 190. The father of the theory of relativity. But few people know, Einstein was once considered slow to speak as a child, not outstanding in traditional education environments. The biggest turning point in Einstein's life was that he couldn't find a teaching job and had to work at a patent office. It was during this time that he developed ideas that changed the entire world. 5. Alan Turing. Born June 23rd, 1912. Died June 7th, 1954. Hometown, London, England. Estimated IQ, approximately 185. The father of modern computer science. During World War II, he cracked the German Enigma machine, helped shorten the war. But afterward, a tragic event came to Alan Turing when he was convicted because of his sexual orientation, forced to undergo hormone treatment, and died under tragic circumstances. A genius who saved millions of people, but was not accepted by society. 6. Terence Tao. Born July 17th, 1975. Hometown, Adelaide, Australia. Estimated IQ, 225 to 230. Terence Tao is often called the Mozart of mathematics. From a very young age, his talent was undeniable. At 2 years old, he was already doing basic arithmetic. At 9, he attended university-level math classes. At 24, he became a professor at UCLA. But what makes Tao different is not just his intelligence, but his consistency. While many child prodigies fade over time, Tao continued to grow, contribute, and solve problems that most people cannot even understand. A rare case of a genius who stayed a genius. 7. Christopher Hirata. Born November 30th, 1982. Hometown, California, USA. Estimated IQ, approximately 225. Christopher Hirata's story feels almost unreal. At 13, he won a gold medal in the International Physics Olympiad. At 16, he was already working with NASA. At 22, he earned his PhD from Princeton. But behind the achievements was a struggle few people saw. Hirata once shared that he battled depression during his academic journey, a reminder that even the brightest minds are still human. 8. Kim Um-young. Born August 3rd, 1962. Hometown, Seoul, South Korea. Estimated IQ, approximately 210. Kim Um-young was once listed as one of the smartest children in the world. At 6 months old, he could speak. At 3, he could read multiple languages. At 8, he was invited to work with NASA. But then, something unexpected happened. He chose to leave NASA and return to Korea to live a more normal life. Today, he works as an engineer, away from global fame. Sometimes, the smartest choice is not chasing greatness, but choosing peace. 9. Judith Polgar. Born July 23rd, 1976. Hometown, Budapest, Hungary. Estimated IQ, approximately 170 plus. Judith Polgar is considered the greatest female chess player of all time. She defeated multiple world champions, broke into the top rankings dominated by men. Her story is not just about intelligence, but about how it was shaped. Her father believed geniuses are made, not born, and he trained his daughters from a young age to prove it. Intelligence is not always a gift. Sometimes it is built. 10. John von Neumann. Born December 28th, 1903. Died February 8th, 1957. Hometown, Budapest, Hungary. Estimated IQ, 190 to 220. John von Neumann was a true polymath. He contributed to quantum physics, game theory, computer science. People said he could read a page once and remember it forever. He could joke, calculate, and solve complex problems, all at the same time. But what made him truly unique was how fast he thought. Some even said talking to him felt like chasing a moving train, a mind that operated on a completely different level. And here's the truth. These people were not just smart. They were different, misunderstood, sometimes lonely. Intelligence can open doors, but it can also create distance. So maybe the real question is being the smartest really the most important thing? And now, goodbye, and see you again.